Hey, good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm a little bit late here. Let's get things kind of cranked up. Let's do this morning. Here we go. Hi, everybody. How you doing? How's everybody out there? Happy Thursday, right? January 8th, 2026. Get my mic adjusted here a little bit. Yeah, sorry I'm a little late. Apologize. Let's see. Good morning, Carmen, Rally, Bill. How you doing? Gold, Stu, Tommy, Mike. Hey, BW. Let's see here. I need to figure out a few things. Oh yeah. Hey, a couple reminders. One, let's not, whoops, there we go. Let's not forget today, members, all members of Hit and Run Candlesticks, Right Way Options, or BYOB Trading. We have a members e-learning today. We're talking about steps to create goals, entries, exit rules, review process. Um, will be the topic today. So if anyone is interested, join us. Doug, that handsome little guy right there, kicks us off at noon. And then that handsome little guy right there kicks us off, John, at 1. And then I'll be there at 2 p.m. Eastern today. Okay, so hope you can join in on us. Hey, one thing I want to share with you real quick also, if I can figure out how to do it. There we go. And there we go. There we go. If you're in the social media room here, there's a barcode. You can put your phone over it, and that'll download 3/8 Trap ebook that I've put together. Members, I'll post the link in the room here when I'm finished here. Okay, you can't see it; it's in the social media side, but I'll put it in there. Also, after this recording, after we shut down this free pre-market, I'll have the link in the YouTube. It's not there right now, but it will be there when this video is finished. Okay, and then like I said, I'll get it to all members today. It's all free, so feel free to point your camera at that little barcode thing there, and then you can download that free ebook. Okay, so let's turn this off real quick. There we, whoops. Don't go carry Rick. There we go. All right. And remember that we're live right here, 8:30 a.m. in Monday through Friday. We'll be here tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Love to see you here. All right, let's take a look at the market here. Overall, I think we're still bullish. Yesterday, we had kind of a nasty little day here on the SPY. A little nasty. It wasn't big nasty. And I had mentioned in the trading room that it's just begging for a lower low, and it is. That's what we did there. Diamonds, the same scenario. We have a dark cloud cover here. It's just begging for a lower low. It doesn't mean it's going to close low. You can't predict that, but that candle right there is fairly predictive. To see a lower low. We may close up today. Yeah, we may close up today. We may even, kind of just kind of stagger around and not do too much. But overall, we're still bullish. I don't have any concerns at all about being bearish at this point. IWM is still looking really good. That is a very nice 3/8 trap if you're looking at that. A nice chart to trade if you don't want to trade IWM is TNA. Take a look at that, TNA. That's a nice chart to trade right there, looking at the small caps moving up. Qs, I think, are looking pretty good. We had a tall wick on this yesterday, which, that kind of said maybe we're not going to be very bullish the next day, at least for, the morning. And it's looking really good. That's a 3/8 trap also right in there. Very, very nice. Yeah, very nice in there. So looking pretty good. Let's go down through some stocks here. Look at Google. It's rocking. And it's still a buy. We're just now crossing that 50% retracement. Targets up here, 330.45, 337.50, and 345.30 up there. So that's still looking good. PLTR is standing up again. Let's see here. Yeah, and I'm still holding my PTIR. We'll look at that here in a sec. But here we've crossed back up over that 50 period moving average. I think we should, let's, whoops, whoops. Do that again. There we go. Do something like that. So we could run up to that line, probably a little bit of a, probably a little bit of a rest when we get there, and then maybe we break right through it. And that's what I'll be looking for on PLTR, and then holding that PTIR in the money, doing well with that. USO, still nothing. Nothing here at all would suggest bullishness, and I don't think I would be bearish on it either. It's a go nowhere chart at this point. It's not giving any kind of clue of anything really. Amazon, I don't know who's following Amazon here. Let's see here. Yeah, I closed mine out. All right, I'm going to be buying it back probably. My AMTU, I may be buying that back. I don't know. Yeah, I closed that out, looks like. Yep. So I'll be buying that back now that Amazon is working there. XLE, we've pulled back. We've pulled back before all the drama started, and now maybe this is the time to start looking to buy a little bit when we're down here. Good risk reward here, because you've got the trend indicator here, you've got the 50 period moving average here. It's really clear to me where my stops would be, because I like it because it's holding above those levels. So, and overall, it does look like it's moving up. Oil is sure in the news, so I would keep an eye on that. And yeah, in fact, maybe I'm gonna flag that, put on my watch list, maybe for a buy. Nvidia, I think Nvidia is still acting fantastic. I think we've got a very nice chart setting up here, and ready to take off. Everything is there. Everything that I would want to look for in the chart. One, we have this kind of a pop out of the box set up there, nice tight range. So there's buying inside the box here. There's buying. It can be bought when it breaks out, and then target. And when we do break out, we'll be over that 50% area, and then the target's up here like that. So I think Nvidia is looking really good myself. FNGU, still absolutely nothing in there. And speaking of that one, let's look at Netflix, because I am chasing Netflix. I am. I'm waiting for it. In fact, the other day during our pre-market, I think it was pre-market, I'm looking to buy Netflix. Well, that's when it was trying to set up here, but I had an alert up here, and it never alerted, so I never bought it. I've moved my alert down, and if we start moving across the trend indicator here, that's when I'm going to start looking at buying some, and then that will be my stop here. Like I say, I'm chasing Netflix. Netflix, I think goes back high, and this is going to be a longer term trade for me on this one. But Netflix is a king. Hey, it does what it does, and it does it well. So it's just a matter of time when the bigger buyers thinks that it's ready to move. We'll see that in the price action. We'll get the clues in the price action, and then we can get into that. So that's what I'm doing with Netflix. Where was I here? SMH, bullish, absolutely bullish. RSP, bullish. We had a ugly down day yesterday, and we're seeing that lower low today. Sure, we're sitting right here on the T line. We could easily come back down to the trend indicator, but that's still going to be a very bullish chart. So RSP is still working for the market. XLF working for the market. I know we're below the T line here, but we're above the my trading line, trading trend line. And that's still a very bullish chart right there. So all the banks are looking good. There's a lot of good bank charts out there. Mags, the Mag 7 there, they're kind of, no, they're not doing too much, are they? They're not great. But the fact that they're holding this wedge, I think, is fantastic. So it's just a matter of having patience and waiting. Now, if we break below that wedge, oh crap. Now we have another problem on our hands, and that may be enough to drive the market down a little bit. But right now, we're getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter in here. And the more we move to the right, and it doesn't matter whether we're down here or up or down or up, the more we move to the right, we're moving into that funnel explosion area. And in this area, when it gets real tight, it'll explode. I can't guarantee it's going to explode to the upside. It could explode to the downside. But the way the chart is laid out, I have to be on the bullish side. And what I mean by that is we got into this situation. Let's make that bigger. We got into this situation right there by moving up and then consolidating, resting is what we're doing. So it's either going to explode up or explode down. Like I said, I can't guarantee up, but I see, unless there's something bad happens in the market, I see up there. Let's look at the weekly chart. Look at the weekly chart. Man, that's a nice chart. That is a very nice bullish chart right there. We just have to be patient. That's all. A little patience. XLK, it's trying to break out here. Again, we're just in that wedge. XLY is still looking pretty good here. Meta, well, it still sucks. I got rid of my Meta right yesterday. Yeah, I got rid of my Meta. A little bit of a loss. Nothing great big. I will look to get back. I'm sorry, it was METU. I was in the single stock ETF. Less money. I got rid of that, and but I'll get back in. When it says so, when the chart says so, I will. XLB, absolutely bullish here. The current pre-market candle might suggest we see a little bit lower move here, but overall, very bullish chart. Transports, they don't get any better than this. They really don't. Look at that weekly chart. Wow. Man, that's beautiful right there, isn't it? It's just doesn't get any better than that. Microsoft. Let's keep an eye on Microsoft. Yeah, take a look at the weekly chart here. We're down, and all of a sudden, look at that. We're putting in this consolidation area. We're right on the 50-period moving average. So I really think we should keep our eyes on Microsoft. And I think, I'll be, let's get alerted maybe. Let's do that. Let's get alerted. If we start crossing up here, then we can watch it. Above the 50-period moving average, that sends us up to 509 here, almost 510. And then we can take a look at Microsoft from there. How about our good old friend Tesla? If you're short, way to go. Stay short. Nothing about it says to be long at this point. The only thing maybe is it is sitting right on the cloud here. That might create some kind of bullish bounce in here. It might, but just follow price action and the trend right there. Apple. All right, Apple's another one that I'm chasing. And congratulations to those that are short on this. You're doing very well. But I'm going to wait till the price action turns around. Wait till it tells me it's time to get in, and then I'll look at buying Apple. And I will alert everybody, members. You'll all get alerted. Do that. Copper still looks very good. IBIT. IBIT gets a little bit bullish here. It'll set up for a nice 3-8 trap. Might be bullish. Might be a buy right in here for some. For those that are holding it, I think we're still okay. See what today does. Oh, there we go. ETHA. Now I am holding this one. Yeah, I'm still holding it. A little bit green right now. It starts moving up. I think I'll add to it when it starts moving up. And then we're back down below target 1 and then target 2, target 3 right in here. So there we go. There's all of that. Let's take a look at T2123. It's not exactly crashing on us, but it's a little bit weak. Let's see what it does today. And that 2108 is still, it's not crashing, but it's a little bit weak. Let's just see what that does throughout the day here. Okay. Again, good morning. And please, for those, here, let me do this one more time, just because it's a new trick. There we go. Hey, look at that. So for everybody on the social side, you can see that right there. You can put your camera up there and download a copy of the 3-8 trap swing entry. And it's free, free compliments of hit run candlesticks. And then all the members, I'll get you the link over there for you just as soon as we're done. Okay, I'll get that for you. So let's take leave that up for a minute. I'll leave that up for a minute there if anybody wants it. Okay, let's look at some charts. Let's see, there we go. Let's make this. There we go. There. Okay, let's see here. Where could I start? Good morning. Hey, Mike, let's start with some CRM, right? Why not? Let me get a drink here real quick. Hey, this was a Christmas present, and that's my grandpa name there, my Boo Boo. I'm Boo Boo to all my grandkids. So a CRM, beautiful 3/8 trap there. Let's see. It looks nice. Yeah. Yeah, it does look nice. We've come from the bottom here. I think it looks really good. Take a look at the weekly. That's what I'm probably more excited about is look at that morning star. Look at that consolidation. Man, we break over. Wow, we got to do this. Huh? I think we need to, right? Let's go find a low. There we go. Oh yeah, I like that. So when, oh yeah, I like that. Here's why I like that. See that right there? That's the sweet spot. That's 50% retracement of that high and low. And I mean, in all honesty, most traders would love to have that swing, right? And I'm not saying that's where you should close it, but boy, what a nice target. And you see that high right over there? We've been there before. That's great. Look over here. You see how we've had that? So that means that's kind of an important line. And the market knows that. The charts know that. It works out. So this is looking great. I mean, I see a move right up here to this 294. That's about 10%. And then up here to 311, that's about 16%. And then maybe right on up here, 331, that's 24%. And there it is on the daily chart. So nice chart, Mike. Thank you. Reddit, you say. You like Reddit? Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. Nice bottom, nice cup. Maybe we could do that. Let's make this a pin. So nice little cup in there, little handle right there, right? Yeah, I know, nice. 3/8 trap. Yeah, 3/8 trap here. Yeah, keep an eye on that. Hey, S, good morning. UEC. Let's go. Ooh, that's a buy. Let's write that one down right here. I've got a few here I want to talk about too. Yeah, UEC. Thank you. That's a buy right there. We've gone target one from the bottom here. Target one, the 50% retracement. There's target two, target three. So we broke through that 50%. That becomes support instead of resistance or target now. We're right in there. That looks really, really good. So yeah, I see that as a buy today. And up to this third target here, that's just shy of 10%. Nice chart. Okay. Hey, good morning. Over here in social. Thanks for everybody being here. Absolutely appreciate it. Let's take a look at Roku. Roku. Yeah, boy. Roku's bullish. Yeah, Roku's bullish. Look at the weekly. Oh, yeah, look at the weekly on Roku. You see where that 50% retracement is? Man, up there at 260. Holy cow. Holy cow. Talking about some long-term trade here, maybe. Yeah, this has got some. Yeah, this has some. This may have a good trade, longer term, and of course you can swing trade it, but yeah, that looks really good here. So right now we have a little 3/8 trap. That's an entry at this point. Here we rally up. You have a flag. Let's do this. My arrow out. So see how we're up here. Boom. You have a flag, and here's what I would do right there. So anything in this area right here is a buy. A breakout is a buy, and we're golden. So Roku, top of the list. Nice chart. Oh, look at that. 3/8 trap entry. Oh, I didn't know it did that. Oh, cool. Okay. Hey, Hot Stocks, how you doing? CMPS. Hot Stocks. I like that. Hot Stocks. CMPS. It's a buy, for those that like these, that's up a little bit. Just make sure you got that stop in there. I would love to see it pull back a little more for better entry maybe, or a lower entry, less risk of an entry. But I'm thinking about the T line and trend indicator. long as you have your stop in there, you've eliminated that risk. So now you have a low risk in here. Let's look at that weekly chart. And that looks good. Testing that 200 period moving average on the weekly. Um, that's looking pretty good. So yeah, that's a nice chart. Thank you very much for sharing that with us. Okay. Appreciate it. Let's fly to fly. I hope you're in it. Hot stocks. That's nice. This is one we've talked about, looked at in the room. There might be a few traders. Let me get rid of that thing up there. It's distracting. There you go. Um, so yeah, that's a beautiful chart. It's still in buy territory. There's the 50% retracement right there, 33. And from where we are now, that's still 13% away. How did I mark that? Yeah. So I think right there, let's duplicate this right there. So, I mean, I should have put, in all honesty, we've looked at it. I just didn't mark it up, but that should have been target one. So there's target one, target two, target three right in here. Any kind of a pullback, I think, would be sweet to buy, but it's looking pretty good right now. One thing that I don't know, on this other, I have another monitor, and I always have it up the cloud. It looks a lot like this right here. Um, there's that 50%, and the cloud kind of might stop it right there. So I'd be a little careful at that level. Protect your 13% if that's what if that's what you get on it, or those that are already in it. Make sure you protect your profits up there. Very important. Okay. All righty. Here I've got a few charts I'm going to take a look at. Here's one that I talked about getting in. I did get in, and I closed it too soon. Darn it. But that's okay. No worries. And that's UUU. So I'm gonna try to weasel myself back into this thing. Um, I'm gonna put another target up here, another target there. We're right there at that 50% mark. So I'm gonna, like I say, try to weasel myself into this, looking for target 1, 2, 3 to make money there, and maybe target number 4 on UUU. I don't know if anybody's following Intel, INTC. Intel is looking really good, I think. Little pullback for an entry, I think, would be better, but just make sure that stop is on there, and you can buy any chart anywhere. It doesn't matter the price. You can buy way up here if you want. Just make sure that you manage the chart. Don't let it go south on you too much. Put a stop in. Take a look at the weekly chart, and look at that. I mean, I think the weekly chart is really, really good here. And what we're doing is we're building this consolidation area, setting up to break out and to challenge these next highs over here. That's what we're doing. I mean, wow. Talking about a cradle pattern, I don't know. Some of you may not be familiar with a cradle pattern, but look at this. This is a very nice cradle pattern. There's the footboard right there. There's the mattress right here. And then there's the headboard. That's a very nice cradle pattern. And now we're just consolidating, like I said, ready to set up and take on that next level here. So let's keep our eyes on Intel. Intel's looking good. Are you having a good day today? Well, R just might help you have a good day today. Look at that. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous looking chart here on the bottom. And it's not quite a rounded bottom breakout, but it sure is close. And I think that's a beautiful chart. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, let's keep an eye on it. Hey, if anyone buys this chart, let me know. Okay, if you're in our Discord account, hey, say I bought Discord. If you're in the room, of course they'll say I bought Discord. If you're not in the Discord, or if you're not in our room, go to our Facebook page and say, hey, I bought R. And then if you make money on it, let us know. Okay, that's a nice chart. That's a real nice chart. Irene, how about some Irene? Irene. How many songs are about Irene? We should look that up. Look at that. 3 trap, beautiful flag. Morningstar up. Boom. Irene, target 1, target 2, target 3. I think Irene looks good. How about some Ford? Although I drive a Ram, um, and yeah, although I drive a Ram, I sure like this Ford chart here. But that looks really good. Um, yeah, that looks really good. Weekly chart on this. Look at that. Look at that set. Let's get rid of this line. That line. What do we have this here for? Huh? There we go. Oh, look at that. That is a very nice weekly chart on Ford, and you can see the targets: target 1, target 2, target 3, right there. That looks good. Let's look at one more here. Riot. Look at Riot. I'm still in the weekly. Nope, daily. Um, Riot here is setting up. We've hit target 1. Target 2 is kind of wide. I guess I could have just done this, right? Target 2 is going to be the 50 period moving average. Target 3 will be right here. Target 4, and that's that 50% retracement. So, man, we're talking almost 17% up here to that 50%. Looks pretty good, if you ask me. Let's see. I've got my conscience over here giving me some trade. Let's go take a look. Cyber, CYBR. Ooh, look at that. Now that's setting up nice. Yeah, here we've crossed back over the trend indicator. We're challenging that 50 period moving average. We're in a 3-8 trap right now. Looking good. How about some CW? CW needs to give us that's not CW. There we go. That's CW. Look at that consolidation. This is in buy territory. Aerospace and defense, that seems like a good place to be right now. Yeah, seems like it. Look at the weekly chart on this. Talking about a beautiful J hook right here. Nice little breakout. Boom, right? CRS, check out CRS. There's a ton of beautiful charts out there, folks. Ton. Hey, Vernon, how you doing? WRBY. There you go. DR, yeah, maybe, we've been up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. That makes me a little nervous. I don't think that's a great entry right there. Hey, it could take off, but, maybe a little bit of a pullback. You may already be in it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. If I would read everything, wait for a pullback to about 25.70. Let's look at that. Yeah, I totally agree with you. There's the weekly chart. Yeah, let's flag that. Thank you, Vernon. Appreciate it. Hey, Sharon, how are you? Some URA. Yeah, URA. I would like to see a little bit of a pullback, but we're at that 50% retracement, so I can see buying that. Keep that stop in there, just in case it can't get through this time. It might need to, back up a little bit, and when it backs up, that'll bring in more money because it'll be less price. It's a great chart. The whole sector is hot. It's working, so let's keep an eye on that one. And I'm going to write that down, actually. URA. Thank you. That one does it. I like that. Sonny, we just talked about INTC, and I think it's bullish. If you take a look at the weekly there, we're just consolidating to take on that next level there. We also talked about PLTR already, and PLTR is heading to its next line right up there. I think it's looking pretty good, so PLTR might be back in the game. All right, what time is it? Oh, I've got time for a few more, if anybody has any. Did we look at CRS? CRS, I think we did look at that. Well, we'll call this a morning then. How's that? Anyway, I want to thank everybody for being here. And again, let me put up that link for that ebook. And members, let me find it here. There it is. Members, I'll post you the link for that ebook just as soon as I get off here. I'll post it in there, okay? And you can get it there. So, and also when I'm finished with this video, it'll be in the video just below. While you're there, leave that thumbs up, leave a comment. If you have questions, I can answer them here on our live for you. So leave me a question about a chart, about charts, and we'll see what we can do for you. All right. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see everybody in the room today. Members, see you at the bottom of the hour. I hope everybody has a great, great Thursday. Okay. And remember, members e-learning today starting at noon Eastern. Everyone take care. Later.